I tried yoga for the first time about 2002. I was living in a big body and I decided to try yoga for weight loss DVDs. And I tried it one day in my living room and I was in a seated forward fold, and my tummy got in the way, and it was so frustrating and so defeating and humiliating even though nobody was there. I laid back and just started crying and thought, yoga isn't for me, and I just swore it off. Fast forward a few years, I lost about 80 pounds and I was taking self-defense class and decided to try it again after I had a knee injury and just fell in love with it. My practice just really, really flourished. I started teaching yoga in 2010. I had a very athletic practice, and my practice was all about the most advanced thing that I could do. I got an injury around 2016, 17-ish. I started not being able to do some of the things, and I gained a lot of weight very quickly. So when I started trying to get back into my practice, I found that I could not do the poses that I used to be able to do. And I felt very ashamed and embarrassed, defeated, frustrated, humiliated. I started going to local studios and going to beginner classes. My experience was bad. It was terrible. I was mostly ignored by teachers. For a short period, I thought, well, yoga's just not for a fat body. It's just not. But then I just couldn't deal with that. I couldn't live with that. So I decided I was going to set out and create a library of every single pose in the world and how to do it in a bigger body. And that just started a massive change. I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is a rare neurological condition that weakened my muscles and my nerves. It killed all my nerves, basically. That was in 2021. From Guillain-Barré, or GBS, it put me in a wheelchair. I am an ambulatory wheelchair user, so I can stand up and I can walk a little bit, not very well. And I don't have any balance, no proprioception. It caused me to really take a step back from myself as a yogi and try to understand what this means for me. If an advanced yogi is based on practice and performance, then who am I? So that started a whole new thought process and perspective change on what being a yogi really was. It wasn't about the pose. It was so much more than that. I still have so much to teach and share and give as a yoga teacher and as a practitioner. My practice just looks really, really different. And it forced me into a place of total body acceptance, which was new for me because I hated my body before. I used to punch myself in the stomach. God really used that change to help me into this whole new space with my body where I love my body. I may not like how it looks, but I love it. And that's all because of the GBS. God really used that in a big way.